Hello, Dream It, Achieve It family. Thank you so much for tuning in on Eswatini TV. This is Dream It, Achieve It. Now, if you are watching the program for the first time and you're wondering and thinking, Guti, what is it about? We love entrepreneurship on the program. Basically, as the word says, if you can dream it, you can achieve it. So today is Global Entrepreneurship Week, and we are on location at the George Hotel here to equip ourselves with the necessary skills. Guti, bamfla basha bafundzani nge-entrepreneurship. So Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund is hosting this event in collaboration with other partners. Lapho khona bafundisa bamfla basha bamfla abaningi that are upcoming in the business. We love small, medium enterprises, guys. So basically, they'll be learning more about how to source funds, which is quite a predicament when it comes to the Kingdom of Eswatini, because is seed capital bamfla abaningi bete imali rather yekuqala ema business. So today we are here to learn more about that. FNB is also going to be teaching young people ukuthi bangayithola kanjani e-funding, and of course we're going to be learning about so many things when it comes to agriculture, when it comes to innovating, and when it comes to understanding the business sector in the Kingdom of Eswatini. So stick with me because we're here to find out more about what is happening inside.
Sing Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund sibona kukuhle lokuthi sihle sithatha isikhathi and engage with the young people lokuthi bathole lwati ekuqaleni, and also meet singathi industry experts kuleti ngcingwana letihlukile. Lo msebenzi ke sibonile ukuthi uba mgcoka lokuthi sibe nalesikhathi sisende during the Global Entrepreneurship Week, njenganathi ukuthi kusuka mhla ka-13 kuya mhla ka-19 elwetini or November, besivele ku Global Entrepreneurship Week. We just wanted to we end the week with a bang. Engage nabantu abancane sibanele opportunity ukuthi bathi ukuthi kwenziwani. The major issue lokuthi is to encourage them, because siyabathi ukuthi badema opportunities lafana nako ngenza badema isebenze ukuthi they have to consider entrepreneurship as a career choice, kungabi into le option. Ngiyona ubonele nje sibe sesithatha sifune nabantu labase South Africa who have made it, young people who have made it, bashare labakwendako bacala business. We then invited one of our motivational speaker lo watiwako lo nguTheo Baloyi, I think upresente kahle. So we also then decided ukuthi sibe nama 4, in fact initially sicale na 5 thematic areas kuma business asasibuke then the ecosystem lokuthi imenjani le entrepreneurship yethu, the business climate yale youth kakhulu nama SMEs. Sasesibone timali ukuthi timali titfolakala kuphi, the access to finance tikuphi. Then we invited all the key players niwabonile for FNB, who is also our sponsor, sicela kumrecognize, anabo Eswatini Stock Exchange, but naletinye tindlela na Youth Fund bekakhona. Then we also invited one of inangethu South Africa lo venture capitalist lo enda eMadris. So then sitawuqhubeka also sibukene agriculture. I-agriculture said ukuthi for food security ingiyo lemqoka kakhulu ukuthi ba understand ukuthi agriculture bayenda njani, especially under the climate changes la khona. Siyabona abo weather conditions bayichinja ukuthi how can they do better agriculture and make money with protected farming. My experts akhona bomake Piver bakhona. We've got a lot of players born on board labakhona, and others let's ba invite babe kule panel le. And then we also ending up with innovation. Ngabe siyagansi ending innovation ukuthi we are living in a technological era, and we are moving already IA, artificial intelligence, quick. So sistabe sikhuluma nalo ukuthi bangenda kanjani ukuthi bende imali ngalolo abanako. The other one besifakile for the evening, let's start qhubeka siyende, is the creative industry, fashion, the music, content creation, architectural, a lot of things. Siboneke ukuthi kule asinethe isikhathi ngoba nasibanetha lesikhathi besifuna na evening lo 1 hour will not be enough, nesitandela langa la lodwa le asika cancel, we have postponed.
Bengicela kuva ukuthi mhlambe what are some of the things that Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund is doing to ensure ukuthi bamfla basha banayo le access to financial funding?
There's a gap go financial literacy generally in the country ngoba asiyifunze nasetikolweni, sicala la sesibatsala. Lesibonile lack of information iyabashaya how to access funding, ikuphi le funding. Ngoba khanza ukuthi sinema ideas, want to start business, but asathi mali sitfola kuphi kakhulu na umncane. Lesekwendile ke thina nyalo sicalela ama forums lawo. This is one of the forums, and sitawena more ukuthi si engage ukuthi nalama banks abelievele sesiqalile lawo ama commercial banks cishe onke la kangwane sesiwambele ukukhuluma nawo we are partnering lokuthi babe nako lokwati ukuthi the young person uyi risk yes but through our program as the youth fund ngoba thina simletha le seed capital singagcina ukunika le mali siphinde simmentorishe simtrain handhold that young person for a maximum period of 36 months simsita kule business abathole bo coach bayakhe le business yakhe bese sustainable. The other most important uyafunza ngale entrepreneurship nangale business bo financial the soft skills ngoba bababede vele ukuthi ababayitfola khona. So at least mabhange lesesikhulume now they do have confidence ukuthi nasibaletha then bato khona kuba consider nasibacedzile but kunama challenges I think ngivile nabakhuluma labanye. One of the key challenges is the behavior ukuthi baya comply yini because compliance is very important. I think that is what we are facing. Like we have said, we've got over 300 young people who have laba benefitile enyalo kule scheme lesikhona which ngathi round 2 of the scheme. However kulabo ukhanza ukuthi ababhadali and sekuyayilimata le fund ngoba it's supposed to revolve labatfole ekuqaleni ufuna babise kutfole labanye so the culture yengabhadali it's ngiyo le labadestroyako lesithi sifuna understand amaduce ema studies ukuthi yini ongabhadali is it a culture noma nje abantu ukuthi kuba affect kanjani. One of the different sizama kudenda sesicalile engagement wethu nemaphepha sawabhalela izaba understand the credit worthiness because angeke uyithole imali ebhange noma kuphi i-credit worthiness yakho ingasile kahle because everything is yenziwa ngema credit score. It's a scientific way yokuthi bakwena so we are teaching them ukuthi kuze ba behave kahle ba understand ukuthi if ba bende ema loan repayments commitment and then abe dishonored kusho kuthini. So we are teaching. I think most important is about educating them on the financial literacy and behavior and conduct lefuneka lebukhathwe emabhange because ukhanza ukuthi imali tethu is a seed capital dincane bana abanye ama dreams abo makhulu nangabuka the creative industries zingibalene. We are looking at some of the sectors because athi imali above le ama limits ethu. We are looking at ukuthi sibanikete send some co-financing with the banks kube khona sibafakako for infrastructure or le mali lese above sibanikete yona. So we are currently working on something esicabathi nasifake ebhodini ibhodi ayibuketa and approve.
Now, of course, it is youth entrepreneurship. That means that we're dealing with Bamflabasha in the Kingdom of Eswatini. So we had the opportunity to speak to some of the audiences. Nomangiti Bamflabasha are part of this initiative today. How are they feeling being a part of this initiative today? And what were some of their highlights that they had today? And of course, going forward, aspiring entrepreneurs and also just going forward in their businesses to those that have started. So let's find out what they had to say. Your time to talk to us. Can you introduce yourself?
Oh, my name is Bandile Mnisi. I am from UNESCO Mbabane campus, but here I'm representing the Enactus teams.
I go by the name Leslie Mduli. I'm from Tubungu Estate.
My name is Police Wadlamini. I live in Fairview, originally from Spofaneni.
Okay. So can you tell us more about what you feel like you learned today or some of your highlights?
I learned that as a young person, it is okay to start small and start from scratch and do not rush, like go through each and every stage so that you won't have to face challenges at the top. Just go through the process, reinvest in your business and do not mind any negativities that people might bring.
Okay, here we learned how to get funds from the different institutions around the country, Eswatini, how you keep the business stable for the 2 coming years after being open, and yeah.
First of all, I am grateful to be here. This was an opportunity that you couldn't have missed as a young person, and I very much sympathize with those who couldn't make it today. What I learned today was that, I have to think like a plant. We got that talk from Dr. George Chunga, and he told us that you have to think like a plant. You have to be firm as a young person. You have to keep going and be consistent in what you do. Doesn't matter the storm, you have to keep going and not look at other places and not think that, okay, because now the weather or the storm is here in this business that I'm doing or whatever it is that you're doing, let me go look someplace else. No, you have to stay firm and believe in what you're passionate about. We did learn quite something else. We had in motivational sessions where we had the great, I'd like to call him great because I'm inspired by him. Great Theo Baloyi, who motivated us and told us his story and told us that no matter what happens, you have to work. I'm taking that quote with me home today. Yeah. He helped me today. You have to work. They will say things about you. You will go through a lot, but you have to keep working. And he told us that with every victory that you achieve, don't let it get into your head. Don't dwell on it. Get back to work. Stay consistent. The next day you were from the trophy room, for example, today. Tomorrow, get back to work. Because nothing beats dedication. Nothing beats discipline and effort. So we also got sessions on funding. One of them was F&B. There was also youth fund. We also had stock exchange, to name just a few. So I am taking a lot today. I am taking home a lot, I won't lie, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
What would you say, to Youth Fund and Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund about this initiative today? Is it something that you feel like they need to keep doing going forward in future, given what you have learned today?
It is true that we are a country that struggles in terms of food security, but I feel like the other business aspects also deserve fundings because Theo told us about a shoe business. Like, who would have thought it will have so much recognition and have so many people? So I just feel like the other business sectors also deserve as much recognition as the agriculture sector.
First of all, Youth Fund is here for us. So I would like everyone to follow the page, the Facebook page, so they can come to events like this, so they can get educated by the company.
So I just out of curiosity, being here today, has it sparked your interest to start a business maybe going forward?
Well, definitely, because if you were here and you are not motivated to start a business, then what were you doing here?
Through our SME division, we started a value proposition which is called Start, Try and Grow, which basically means that we support businesses through various cycles of their business. Whether you want to start your business, how to run it, we've got transactional solutions, we've got lending solutions, we've got advisory services. So it's beyond finance. Basically, what we look at is that when you come in, we want to give you a holistic picture. We want to make banking simpler for you. We want to make it accessible for you. We do understand that as business owners, you don't have time to be coming to a bank and standing in a queue. You need to be out there and selling your goods and running your businesses. So we have made business accessible. We are known as the most digital bank and the most innovative bank for a reason, because whatever solutions we've come up with make it easier for you to be able to transact with us.
Our focus really is on the viability. We are basically giving you a chance and saying we will invest based on the viability of your business. So we have products for sole traders. They can get up to 50,000. We also cater for registered companies. Our vision really, as I have mentioned, is to empower this young person. So that's why we look at the young person holistically. because the intention is for us to see some sort of linear growth, in fact. So you can start a youth fund as a sole trader, you grow into a company or a cooperative or whatever. So we have also developed some products, different products, just to cater for the young people as they try to grow their business within a period of 3 years, so that eventually when we leave them, they are now able to operate the businesses on their own and the businesses remain sustainable. So we also cater for companies, registered companies. I think the big rule there is that the directors need to be within the ages of 18 and 35. But you can employ, of course, even the older people because of their technical and experience. But it's very important that the directors, the people who are leading this organization, should be between the ages of 18 and 35 years old. For us, it's not really about just giving you finance, but as I've mentioned, we are empowering, we are walking this journey with you. So part of our service is to provide mentorship and coaching. So our loans are repayable over a period of 12 to 36 months. So for that period, we are with you 100% throughout the journey. Through your mentor and coach who are providing those services. I was asked by the moderator to talk about how do they access and what kind of support is there. Apart from the mentorship and coaching, really what we have done or what we are initiating recently is to try and provide other opportunities through the collaboration with other stakeholders. We want to enhance those businesses because the goal really is to ensure sustainability.
It's Global Entrepreneurship Week, and because you know that our love for entrepreneurship is very unending, with me, I have Betha Sitola. She's business-oriented, and today she's one of the facilitators, or should I say, moderators of the panelists inside who were talking to young people about the business ecosystems when it comes to Eswatini. And it's very important to note that business Eswatini is and some of the policies, rather, that are involved when it comes to business. So she's here to tell us more about what is happening inside and here to teach us a thing or two about the business sector when it comes to the Kingdom of Eswatini. Hello, Betha. How are you doing?
Hi, and thank you for having me today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. So you do so many things, and today you're one of the moderators inside with the panelists. So can you tell me more about the topics that you decided to choose for today?
All right. So the Youth Enterprise Fund invited me to come moderate a session. So the session was focusing on the ecosystem in Eswatini and the policies that create an enabling environment for young people to actually have successful businesses. So the panel discussion had Mr. Mluleki Dlamini from the Director of SME in Eswatini, Ministry of Commerce and Trade. Yeah. We had Mr. Masugu from SEDCO, and we had Dr. George Changa. They were talking about the different, so each one of them had a topic. For example, Mr. Mluleki Dlamini was talking on the policies. So Eswatini has one of the strongest policies when it comes to an enabling environment for people to run businesses, yeah, to be able to protect Emaswati while running those businesses, to be competitive in the market and so forth. Yeah. So he was briefly telling us about those policies, and those are available on the eGov website. And Dr. Josh Chunga was focusing mostly on the mindset. Yeah. And the African perspective, because as young people who are in entrepreneurship, it is important for us to understand where we're operating from. Yeah. Yes, we are in Eswatini, but yeah, we are competing with with Africa, people in Africa. So we must understand that we need to move from where we are to be able to access more that is available on the continent. And then from SEDCO, just understanding what they do, business registration, coaching and mentorship, and how they work with the Youth Fund. So that session was really informative. I'm hoping that young people did take a lot from it, especially on the information, because for you to run a business, you need to understand the information, understand what is on the ground and how you are going to operate in it. Because most of the time we complain, we find challenges, but the solutions have always been there, but we just don't know how to access information.
That's beautiful to hear, and of course, young people can never stop learning when it comes to, kuqala a business. I just want to find out, because at the end of the discussions, you were able to take a few questions. What would you say you noted in terms of, the questions that they had to ask? What would you say is the gap, in terms of knowledge with young people?
where to find information.
Yeah.
I think number one. Number two, I think young people also need to know that we have technology, we have phones, we've got Google, we've got websites. All these organizations and companies in the country have websites, but because we are not enabled enough to understand how the internet works, ukwanza ukuthi sibuke ama-questions but lama answers are already akhona ku-internet. I'm saying internet because that's the easiest way you can get information. That's the easiest way you can even get a number for you to call Youth Fund, for example. Yonke le information ikhona, onke lama documents akhona, but because asadi siva ngazuthi kufuna size siye siyobuta umumfu, and also it's a good thing lokuthi sinaswathi sithanda interact nebamfu. That is awesome. I love that, and I also love lokuthi vele nakhona dabakhona interact vele bayaya babute ukuthi oh lokhu nguphola kanjani lokhu nguphola kanjani, hence there is availability of pamphlets and everything. So the access to information or the knowledge on how to access information, I think it's a gap. And also I like some of the submissions la bawendile la uPemvulile nje said kokuthi they are trying to decentralize things. Kukhona tito bakhona etinkhundleni. Kungafuni ukuthi umfazi asukele ekhashane eMbabane or Manzini to get help. So I like this decentralizing, and we hope ukuthi the new government system is going to actually help ukuthi ayisethambele le sito liye etinkhundleni, such that you can register a business, pay your taxes, do everything within enkundleni kunokuthi uphele khamba uye emadolobheni. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope Minister Wefulomusha utayithathele tulu le.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Oh, thank you. Awesome.
A lot of people that were watching the program are very motivated, guys, because we love entrepreneurship. We love working with young people. Siyathanda ukuthi bamfla basha baba nawo lama platforms such as this one that we were in today. Lapho khona bafunza khona about the necessary skills when it comes to business, when it comes to funding, when it comes to, you know, learning more about how the business sector works in the Kingdom of Eswatini. And of course, it's been a fantastic journey. It's been an amazing day, rather, guys. Safunza kabandi about these things. Safunza kabandi about what we need in order to pursue our business ideas, guys. So we hope that with that you are motivated, you are inspired, guys, and we hope that, you know, you'll take the space when it comes to the internet. Such companies whereby they can provide you with the necessary skills, they can provide you with the help that you need starting your business, going forward in your business, and we hope that you are able to support other local entrepreneurs as well, because we need to start plugging each other. We hope that people at home that are watching are very motivated, very inspired. We'll see you guys next time on Dream It, Achieve It. And of course, don't forget that if you can dream it, you can definitely achieve it.
Yoxin.